shots fired and a police chase ends with one person in custody. We're learning about the suspect and what led to that chase.
Plus, a popular summer spot is temporarily closing. We'll tell you why and how long before you can go back to Westlake.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good morning, everybody, on this Thursday morning. I'm Edric Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikamoni. Thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. One man is waking up in jail this morning after a shooting turned into a police chase last night. It's this morning's top story.
Police arrested 22-year-old Tyler Walker of Milan. They say it started after a shots fired call near the Hy-Vee on 42nd Avenue Drive in Moline. At least a dozen squad cars from several departments searched for Walker at the nearby ramp to Interstate 280 off of Route 92. That's after crashing his car into a field. Witnesses say they saw one car shooting at another while driving. No injuries were reported, and a 14-year-old was also in that car.
Continuing coverage of the attempted murder case of a North Scott Junior High School student. Opening statements will start in court later this morning. Now, prosecutors say 13-year-old Luke Andrews brought a gun to school last summer and tried to shoot a teacher. The safety kept the gun from firing, and prosecutors have about 40 people on their witness list. Andrews is being tried in adult court as a youthful offender.
The Arsenal Bridge is shut down as crews there deal with a train derailment. The lead engine left the tracks yesterday afternoon. Local 4 News got this video from the camera on our tower. You can see a crane there lifting it back onto the tracks. The derailment closed the Davenport gate and stopped barge traffic because the swing span can't open. And the bridge is normally closed at night these days anyway for construction work.
And this is news you don't want to hear with hot days ahead of us. It's going to be a short summer for Scott County's biggest lake. Crews will begin draining the lake in West Lake Park on Monday.
It's part of a $3 million restoration project. The goal is to reduce algae and increase the fish population, but the work might not be done for 2 years. Local 4's Grace Runkle tells us what fans of the lake say about that wait.
When the summer heat starts reaching the 90s, these beachgoers know where to go. West Lake Beach.
We all thought it would be fun to come here for the day.
Every time I come, it's really nice. I normally just hang out with friends in the water.
But whether they boat, fish, or swim, they only have until August 1st to get their fill for this summer and the next.
I was bummed that I wouldn't be able to come back.
Park officials hope the lake is completely dry by fall.
We have never totally drained it down before.
The goal is to get a clean start for the lake, one without algae.
I think that will make people even want to come here more and enjoy it more.
The park manager says it's not an issue of being clean, but clarity. When the lake fills back up, the water should be much more clear.
I mean, I know it's not dirty, but not being able to see what's under you is a little concerning.
And there should be a lot more to see when the lake fills back up. Right now, the bottom of the lake is like a bowl. The park manager says they'll be adding different levels and habitats to it in hopes of increasing the number of fish.
I think it would be, really interesting to see how some of those are built.
The project is weather dependent. That's why they're planning on closing all next season too. But the manager says it will be worth the wait.
If it's good, it's going to be better.
The beachgoers do too.
Kind of will miss it next summer, but maybe the next time everybody comes in town, we'll be able to come and it'll be even nicer.
Grace Runkle reporting. Now, the park manager says they'll be draining the water from the lake into Blackhawk Creek. He said the goal is to drain the equivalent of 3 inches of rain into the creek at a time to avoid flooding.
Police officers continue to prepare for a possible active shooter situation. Officers on different levels learned what to do during training in Eldridge. The director of the Rescue Task Force says his goal is to make sure every officer is ready for the unexpected.
The public expects in an active shooter situation for that cop that just wrote somebody a ticket to react like an FBI hostage rescue guy, even though he doesn't have nearly the training. So what we've done is we simplify things to where those officers with their training can build on certain skill sets and get in and make contact and stop an active shooter.
Now, the group has been training since Monday.
Some local high school students are making the rounds at Genesis hospitals this week, exploring different medical careers. The teenagers are taking part in the annual Genesis Adventures in Nursing Camp. They took part in a mock trauma drill yesterday. The week-long event gives more than 20 students a look at the opportunities available in nursing. Two campers say it solidifies their choice for the future.
I've always wanted to be able to help people when I can and when somebody's sick, I want to be somebody to be able to help them.
I actually want to be a traveling nurse, and I was thinking like OB, but I didn't really know which one. So I came here to basically explore.
And they'll explore different departments during the camp. It's been around for more than 10 years now. It is the first day of the John Deere Classic Tournament.
It's an exciting time for both PGA players who can finally put their skills to the test, and for fans because who doesn't want to enjoy a great game, right? Well, the pros will tee off in less than 1 hour. Local 4's Andrea Medina joins us live from TPC Deere Run in Silvis. Good morning, Andrea. Before people head out this morning to the tournament, what are some reminders they need to know about?
Good morning, guys. Well, right now it's the calm before the storm. Right now we are near the practice putting range, and golfers are getting ready for what they have set for the rest of the day. There's a lot, there's going to be a lot going on, and in the next couple of hours, though, there's going to be a lot of adrenaline, a lot of excitement from both the golfers and the fans out here. And sometimes when our minds are literally set on getting to the game and having a good time, fans kind of forget the important things like rules. So before you head to the course to catch the golfers in action, there are a few things to remember. Arriving early is key. There will be security checkpoints at parking lots and at the main gates, plus security will be wanting people before entering the course. You can bring in posters, backpacks, or weapons, and if you are planning to bring something inside, it has to be in a clear gallon-sized plastic bag, clear purse, or a small bag that's 6 by 6 by 6 inches. Now, the only exception to the bag rules is if you have one for medical reasons or for diapers. Also, no cameras will be allowed, but you can record and take pictures on your phone, and it must be on silent at all times, and flash can't be used. And as far as parking, though, there is a park and ride shuttle service available at the Isle Casino Hotel in Bettendorf, Quad City Downs, and other areas around the Quad Cities. And Uber will be available again, and we'll make sure we'll have that information on our website, ourquadcities.com. But coming up in the next 30 minutes, we'll have more details about parking. And in the meantime, we do want to let you guys know out there that if you are thinking about coming out here for the tournament, you still have time to purchase tickets. They range anywhere from as low as $30, I should say, up to a couple $100. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for. So again, we'll make sure we're going to have all that information on our website. Anchor Alexandria, back to you guys.
All right, Andrea, thank you. Here we go, starting up. Here it is, finally, JDC. Yes. Time is here, and there's going to be a ton of people out there enjoying it, as there is every year. And as far as the first day of the tournament goes, they lucked out on the weather side.
Oh, for sure. You still need the sunscreen and possibly the hat with some water. But at least it's not like yesterday where it was just hot yesterday. Today's going to be a nicer day for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday was rough. I couldn't imagine playing golf out there yesterday. That was... I probably slip out of my hands from all the sweat. Well, here today, things are much, much better. Lower humidity, lower heat. You can see we got a lot of sunshine already this morning. Expecting some cloud cover. Yes, we'll have about partly cloudy skies, but that's probably a good thing for spectators out there as well, because you get a little bit of a break from the cloud cover and hopefully help you with probably some sunburns a lot of us will be working on. But otherwise, 70 degrees now. We're back up to the mid-80s this afternoon. Winds are coming out of the northwest today with that drier, cooler air that makes all the difference in the world. It's 66 in Galena, 66 in Aledo, and 67 in Monmouth right now. No clouds on the satellite radar right now, but they will build in here today on the backside of that low pressure that did bring a little bit of rain earlier this week. As far as rain chances go today, maybe a sprinkle, but otherwise dry. We do climb back to the mid-80s there this afternoon and really should feel phenomenal with that lower humidity. Nowhere near as oppressive as yesterday. High right around 84, and tonight we're back down to the 60s.
Nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
That's the word that comes to mind today.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, much better than yesterday.
I'll enjoy it.
Yesterday was terrible.
It was just awful. just awful.
It was just hot.
Not the case today.
Yeah.
No, much different.
Much better than this.
Much more better.
Much more better.
All right, coming up, a loving pup looking for his forever home.
Oh, we're going to introduce you to Lincoln. He's our pet of the week.
And he's honest. The time now, 6:10. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikamoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.